happy Sunday, everybody. Today is Sunday, June the 23rd, and this is chat number 128. I am Kelly with If You Have an Egg, and this is chat number 128, and it is called Reject All or None Thinking. And hopefully you all can hear me because I have a new microphone. So if you tell me you can't hear me, I'm going to cry, and then I will unplug the microphone. So hopefully somebody's going to join us here soon so that you can let me know if the microphone is better, the same, better, worse. I don't know. So somebody let me know. But anyway, again, hey Jennifer. Okay, so how's the new microphone? Can you hear me any better? Is it better? Is it the same? You know, let me know because I've got a big microphone with a fuzzy thing on it here to try. Okay, so Angelia, is it better? Is it any better? Jennifer says it's perfectly clear. Awesome. Great. Okay, Vicky says just fine. So hopefully the lady who's been having trouble will show up tonight. Hello, Kim, and she will be the true test. Hello, Carol Lou. And yes, okay, Carol Lou can hear me nice and loud tonight. Yay. Hi, Claudie. And hello, Sandy. And hello, Trish. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day too. Okay, and Angelia says it's better. Okay, great. So we'll keep using the microphone. It's actually kind of weird. I took a picture of it. I put it on Instagram. Anyway, it's kind of weird because it's a big fuzzy microphone like you're on a radio show. Hello, Tag, and thank you, Carol Lou says it's much better. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. Hello, Evie. And hello, Lacey. Great, Lacey can hear us too. Okay, so apparently the new microphone is going to get a thumbs up. So I hope the people that were having trouble are here so that they can let me know if they can hear me now. Okay, so anyway, it is Sunday and it is June the 23rd. It is chat number 128. Look what I did. I got smart. I wrote the number at the bottom. Hey, Rosie. Hello. Hello, Jennifer hello, Jennifer. Jennifer's back after a while. Hello, Sylvia from Canada. Yeah, so great. Okay, everybody's saying much better. So Casey, I guess we needed the microphone, and we tested it in the Casey Kitchen Center showroom, and we did a video with it, so that was awesome. Yeah, hey Deanna. And Tag says, oh, she actually had to turn the volume down. Okay, good. Sadie says great audio. Awesome. Hello, Betty. Okay, so wait, Trish says, yes, I don't have to have my volume on the TV up to 50. Okay, so good. Hey, Sherry. Hello, Marianne. But this is a live video, so if you're watching this with us tonight on Facebook, hello, Teresa. I'm going to be saying hi and hello to a lot of people. And if you're watching it with us later and you don't want to see all the hi hellos, you're going to want to skip on ahead. And hello, Barbara. Hello, almost happy birthday. She already had her key lime pie. Great. Yeah, it's her birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Barbara from the Crossroads. Yep, and Kim can hear me. Awesome. And hello, Sherry from Connecticut. What is it? I'm still in, no wait, Sherry's still in Connecticut, sorry. And hey, Liz. Hello, Carla. So, new microphone. I think everybody's liking it. Hello, April. So, if you're watching it later, hopefully you can hear it better. Hopefully it's loud and clear. Hopefully you're not going, oh my gosh, it's suddenly so loud. And if you are, oh, and hello, Bernice from Northeast Texas. And hello, my Christy. Let's see. Oh, and yeah, my Christy says, thank you for all the positive comments on your picture. Well, Christy, you deserve it because you all have done a great job. You all look great. You and Keith have done a great job. And you look so awesome. And you look even better in person. And you all have actually gotten younger. So like you're like babies now. But anyway, you literally look younger. So that was awesome and great work. And aloha, Kathy. Oh, Kathy says much improved. Okay, so I guess the microphone's a keeper. So I apologize, everybody who is having trouble hearing me, but I have a microphone now. So yeah, so we are good to go. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. And if you don't want to see all the hi hellos, skip on over. And it's been really neat. The last couple of weeks, no one has complained. And that's been so awesome that no one has complained about me saying hello. Hello, Tracy. So apparently, and thank you, Barbara says I'm coming in loud and clear, so apparently, either everyone is liking the hi hellos now, or they've gotten so tired of telling me that they don't like it that they've just given up and gone away. And that's okay too. Yeah, that is all right too. And okay, so we got some people that are meeting each other in Texas. That is awesome. That is such good news. And hello, Tracy. Hasn't been here in a long time. So good to see you, Tracy. And hello, Lynn. Great is hearing me great. So ladies, quickly. Tracy's saying she hasn't been here in a while. And hello, Orlando Debbie. Hello. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Hint, hint, hint. So everybody, or the comment from Tracy about not being here in a while. I want to say we had a little discussion, a little side discussion going on over in the closed group today, and I caught part of it. I couldn't go back and check on all of it, but thanks, Sherry. But I couldn't check on all of it, but I did see part of it, and I didn't really think about this. I have thought about this, but I didn't think about the extra part, I guess, that happened in the discussion today. Hello, Inez. So we had somebody in the group today that was considering rejoining online, but she said that she had failed, and that's her word, not my word. She said that she had failed last time doing online, and she wanted to know what everybody's experience was. Well, the comments that I did get to read were really good, so lots of really good comments. Hello, Jackie from Jackson, New Jersey. Lots of really good comments, people, encouraging her and things, and people talking about going to meetings versus not going to meetings, doing online, and, and their support groups. So I want to say, I popped back in, to the discussion and said, hey guys, don't forget about our Sunday night lives, because you all are not just listening to me talk, especially now that I have the new microphone. So you all are not just listening to me talk. I see conversations going on within this. So hello Loretta, so within our live chat on Sunday nights, I see little sub chats going on within this. So a couple of y'all are meeting and greeting that are from Texas. People have hooked up to be accountability buddies. We have lots of people that have teamed together, to see each other through and to see each other, along on their journey. So it's not just me talking at you. It's not just me talking at you all. It's you all talking to each other. So, and hi, Kathy. And she says it's been 2 days dry in Ohio. Woo-hoo! Good job. Yeah, good job, Ohio. I think we're getting it right now. But anyway, so there's a lot of sub chats going on, with you all, and that's what it's all about. So you all are having a meeting. Hello, Irma. You all are having a meeting when you talk to each other. So, when you have these little sub chats with each other, you're having a meeting. It's just like we go, hello, Carolou. So we go to church every Sunday, and, we go to church to be with other believers. But, if we can have church here in the loft, we can have church in the car. You can have a meeting in the group. You can have a meeting texting each other. You can have, oh no, Teresa says it's been great, but it's getting dark and stormy again right now. Oh no, these summer storms have been crazy. But anyway, you can have a meeting without physically going to a meeting place. Now, if you have an opportunity, to go see, visit with someone like our Gwen, yay, that is awesome, because you would love somebody like Gwen. Oh no, Loretta, I'm sorry. The weather's like taking precedence right now. Loretta says it's sunshiny today after 40 days of rain and back to rain tomorrow. I'm serious. I'm sending you the arc. I'm building the arc now as we speak. But anyway, so you can have a meeting without physically going, but I hope you get a chance to go to a meeting, and I hope you find somebody as wonderful as our Gwen. But, you are people who are online only, who are, what are we supposed to call it now? Digital only. If you think you're not having a meeting and you're here, you're having a meeting. You're in a meeting. Hello, Lisa. You know what I mean? So anyway, keep having your meetings. So keep having your little meetings in here. Keep having your, and Debbie says this is her weekly because she's online only. Debbie is at her meeting right now. Carol Lou is at her meeting right now. So those of you who are online only for whatever reason, or if you can't be, if you can't be a member right now, it's okay. Don't drop out. I've had a question almost every day this week from people that have had to drop out of their Weight Watchers WW membership for some reason, money, or it's too far away, or circumstances just don't permit. Or one lady, hello Marlene from Florida, let's see, what was it? Time, because she had, my gosh, her list of things that she had to get done in a day was ridiculous. She didn't have time to drive to attend, a meeting and then drive home or to wherever her next, event was. So I recommended to her that she just listen to our live chats, maybe while she was, driving in the car or something. And Darcy says that we're her meeting. We are her meeting. So anyway, please still encourage people to come and join us. Like, we have 60 people right now. And a lot of y'all are saying that this is your meeting. Betty says it's her meeting. Hello, Rhonda from Mississippi. And I forgot to say, if it's your first time, please say hi, hello. Please let us know that it's your first time, because we would love to welcome you, because you are now at your meeting. Okay, so I'm going to get off my soapbox about being at meetings and not quitting. Oh no, it's okay. Y'all are still talking about bad storms, so please keep talking to each other about bad storms, and I'm going to go on. So today, and thank you, Sandra. I love that you all love the meetings here. please share this. Share it with other friends. Yeah, and Jennifer's exactly right. She says she seems to need to hear it more than once. Well, guess what? I need to hear it more than once. And I need to say it, because when I say it, it sticks a little bit better. And Debbie says this is her meeting. Yay, Orlando Debbie. Hopefully we're going to have a real meeting soon. Anyway, so today is Sunday, and it is June the 23rd. And last week we talked about summer parties. So your weekly last week looked like this. And if you are online only, you can print them out. If you go to an actual workshop, you need to pick one of these up. And thank you, Sherry, for sharing this. That's so funny. And if you're watching it later on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. So subscribe is over here somewhere, I think. If you're watching this later on YouTube, remember, please do that. You know, I had, of the people who watched our meeting last week, 66% of those people were not subscribers. So I don't know if they just decided not to subscribe, or if they didn't want to, you know, if they didn't want to join the meeting or whatever. Oh, and Bonnie says she doesn't usually stay for the fluff section because she's on food restrictions and she can't use all the sugar and the sugar substitutes. So Bonnie, we will try to have some that don't involve food. Okay, so we'll try to go back and do that. Oh, and is Casey here? Because I saw somebody, because Christy's saying hi to Casey, and hello Tedders. But anyway, so this was last week. Last week was a summer party, so I want to know who made, oh yeah, and my Christy says, and that she's proud of me for posting 2 recipes. 2. You don't even want to know what time I had to get up in the morning to do that. Yeah, and don't ask the people who didn't get their estimates. Ugh, because I posted 2 recipes. But anyway, I wanted to get something going. I got to get something going because the girl that's helping us to update the website, she's going to be asking me for recipes here soon, so I've got to get some of this stuff cranking. But anyway, so and plus I'm forgetting what I made. I'm making some of this stuff and then thinking, well, that was really good. How did I make it? Okay, so the summer parties, I want to know who has, thank you Barbara, who has, so show me a hand or show me a thumbs up, who made a back pocket. I'll ask you about your meeting in a second, but who made a back pocket recipe? So who did your homework? I saw some. I really thought that I would see more than what I did, but who made yourself a back pocket recipe, something to keep in your back pocket so that if you got invited to a picnic or a party, or like we had a parade here yesterday, or, you know, people were, you know, kind of, you know, sitting out, you know, eating, or, you know, soccer game or whatever, if you get, or I don't know, is it the right time of year for soccer? I don't think so. A baseball game. But so that you have a back pocket recipe, a family reunion. Who made themselves a back pocket recipe? Or did anybody make the recipes that we made last week? And I posted both of them. Both of them are already posted. So if you were here last week, both of the recipes are already posted. Okay, not seeing a lot of people that made back pocket recipes. Really, girls? Really? Okay, well, I'll skip to your homework. I mean, not to your homework, to the meeting. So who attended? Oh, Sandy did. It says fruit tray. That's her back pocket. Maybe you all are. Maybe I'm ahead of you all, and your typing's just not caught up to me yet. And this is water now. It was iced coffee earlier, but it is water now. Fruit salad. Marianne says a fruit salad. Jackie made a dip and added crushed pineapple and topped it off with fresh fruit. Woo! And she's taking it for breakfast. Yum yum yum. Woo! Oh, and Sylvia is driving back from Gulf Shores and the service is spotty. But Sylvia, we're glad you're here. You're not driving, right? You're riding, correct? And yes, Barbara, I'm drinking my water, trying all day. And Christy always takes fresh fruit or vegetables because she hates to cook. Oh, well. Oh, well, Sandra, fruit salad. Okay, good girls. So who attended your physical workshop last week? So give me a thumbs up if you went to your physical workshop last week and did your summer party. So give me a thumbs up if you went to your physical workshop last week. Oh, and Debbie wants to know if having a collection of back pocket recipes counts. Of course it does. And Carol Luce says deviled eggs for a work food day. That is awesome. And don't forget this mini key lime pie cheesecake recipe that was on our weekly last week. Whoa, that one looks so good. I haven't made it yet, but I have the cream cheese in the refrigerator to make it with. Sandra did both. Okay, yeah, so thumbs ups for attending your physical workshop, and hearts if you did both, or if you attended with us here, or if you did both. Hearts for that. Oop, and Barbara weighed in. Yeah, hearts for that. Everybody's saying fresh fruit, fresh fruit, fresh fruit. And right now the fresh fruit is spot on. I don't know about your area, but it's spot on here. Here are your Bravo stickers. Good job, everybody. Good job on attending and attending here, attending your physical workshops and attending here. Good job. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of hearts, and oh, heart chick, heart chick, heart chick, heart chick is Rosie's. Let's see, heart and it's chick, I think. Heart chick, heart chick for Rosie. Lacey's got them both going. Tag. Hello, Popsicle. And Bonnie, Trish. Yep, and Janice has got several recipes for taking to events. Okay, so if you didn't see what we made last week, you got to go back and watch it. Or both of the recipes are posted on www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, and you can print them off. You can pull them up. You can pull them up on your phone and look at them. Oh, and Teresa needs that key lime pie recipe. So here it is. Did you get your weekly last week, Teresa? And of course that's backwards, so you're not going to be able to read it. But anyway, oh man, Lynn was on jury duty, but on her meeting day. What? Wait a minute. They should pay you like a double if you missed your meeting because of jury duty. Yeah. So last week was acing summer parties. Oh, Darcy made the Jell-O pretzel salad. Darcy, tell us how you made it, because I haven't had that in forever. So tell us how you made that. I want to know how to make the Jell-O pretzel salad. You have to share that with us. Sorry, it's hot here today. It is hot here today. And we went out, John and I went out for a walk. Oh, keep my accountability buddy Karen's mother in your prayers. She took a tumble yesterday. So Karen was not able to walk today. She wasn't able to walk with me today because she had to go and check on her mom. And so John went on the walk with me, and it is hot. It is so hot. We didn't walk anywhere near as far as I do with Karen. I still got all my steps in, but I'm still about 1,500 shy of where Karen and I would be. Yeah, and apparently it's hot in other places too. Okay, so this week, we got to talk about this one because I am bad about this one. So this week, our topic is reject all or none thinking. And the recipe this week is interesting. So has anybody seen this? Has anybody tried this one? It's Greek yogurt with cherry compote and pistachios. What's going on with Barbara? Barbara's asking for prayers too. I don't know what's going on with Barbara. You have to elaborate, Barbara. But anyway, so reject all or none thinking. So let's just think about that. And what I put on the event for tonight's chat was that, like if you blew a tire. So if you had one tire, oh no, Barbara's having a tooth pulled. I'm so sorry, Barbara. I'm so sorry. And Darcy's going to give the Jell-O pretzel salad on the page after the meeting. Yay! Thank you, Darcy. So all or nothing. So the example that I gave was like if you had a flat tire on your car, you wouldn't get out and slash the other 3 tires, would you? So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. This is all about all or nothing thinking. So I need to know who would have, give me a thumbs up if you would do this. Who would, if your car had one flat tire, who would slash the other 3 tires on your car? Anybody? Would anybody do that? Oh no, Loretta's having bladder surgery tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Loretta. Okay, well Loretta, you have to make somebody in charge of telling us how you did, okay? Yeah, somebody needs to let us know. Okay, so nobody would slash the other 3 tires on their car. Okay. Who would, if you were driving down the road and you took a wrong turn and the wrong turn was taking you away from your destination, would you turn around and go back? Would you turn around at the first available safe place and go back? Or would you just say, forget it, I'm already going the wrong way, and just drive home? Anybody? Would anybody just keep going home? Or would you turn around at the first safe opportunity and go back to where you were, or to where you were headed? I'm guessing that most of you all, because I'm turn around. Lacey said she would turn around. Yeah, that's what I would do too. Sometimes I overthink it and I wait too long to turn around. Not too long, but I always turn around, and go back. Yep, so you're going to go back. Okay. Who would, if you had, let's see. Okay, Jennifer has a great one. If you dropped 1 egg and broke it, would you toss the whole dozen? So would you toss the whole dozen eggs, or would you just be more careful next time and not drop it? Anybody? Would anybody just go ahead and get rid of the other 11 eggs if you dropped 1 and broke it? Probably not. Probably not. You'll probably just be more careful next time holding them. Okay, and who would, if you had not planned to eat a Girl Scout cookie, and you ate a Girl Scout cookie, You ate 2 Girl Scout cookies. Maybe you ate 3 Girl Scout cookies. I don't know why I'm still picking on the Girl Scouts because I think that's been done for a while. But who, if you didn't plan them, if you had not already planned to eat them and you ate 3 Girl Scout cookies, who would say, oh, well, I already ate 3 and I hadn't planned on eating them, so I might as well eat the rest of the sleeve? Okay, that's starting to cross a line. I would probably do that. I would probably do that. So suddenly this all or nothing thing, that's starting to get kind of personal, because that's starting to call home, because it was funny when we were saying, that we might, that we wouldn't slash all 4, the other 3 tires, or that we wouldn't throw away 11 more eggs because we broke 1, or that we wouldn't just drive on home, So, I mean, I might say, well, I've already eaten 3. I might as well eat, I might as well eat the rest of the sleeve. Might do that. And then the last one I want to ask you is who, if you had lost 20 pounds and you gained back 5 pounds, who would say, oh, well, I already gained back 5 of the pounds. Already gained back 5 pounds. I might as well just give up. I might as well just quit, because I'm going to gain back the rest of it. I've done that. 5 times. 5 times. This is time number 6. Yeah, this is the time that I keep it off. 6 times. So 5 times, now it's not so funny because we're talking about stuff. I mean, it's still kind of funny, but now we're talking about stuff that, that hits home. I wouldn't be that ridiculous with the tires on the car. I wouldn't be that, oh, hey, Sylvia from Oklahoma, who is posing as Darren tonight because she's using a friend's phone. Ooh. But anyway, I wouldn't get out and slash my other 3 tires. And I laughed, when we talked about that Tuesday night. I wouldn't get rid of the other 11 eggs. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't drive on home unless I had gotten myself so desperately lost. But if I could find my way home, surely I could find my way, to the way I was going. But to snackcidentally eat 3 cookies and then go ahead and eat the rest of the sleeve, that could happen. To lose 20 pounds, gain back 5, and then say, oh, well, I gained back 5. Okay, sorry, I have, can you tell I have cooking damage? Anyway, but to, say, well, I gained back 5, I just might as well throw it in. Okay, that was me in the past. That is all or nothing thinking. So all or nothing thinking is when you say, well, I have to do everything, I have to do all of it, or I'm going to do none of it. Okay, so it's all or nothing. Let's see. Oh, Bonnie, what does it say? Bonnie says, I told someone recently, just because I have the occasional nightmare, it doesn't mean I can quit. Oh, I hope I don't mess you all up. Oh, does it mean I can quit going to bed at night? That's perfect. That is perfect. Yeah, and my Chrissy, you notice I didn't say the potato chips because that's too close to home. That is way too close to home. Way too close. Okay, so Jennifer says, lost 70, gained back 30. Okay, but don't slash those other 3 tires and say, I'm just going to gain it all back because I've done it 5 times. Okay, so all or none thinking. They say, this is what our weekly says this week. Black or white, good or bad. With all or none thinking, there's no nuisance, no middle ground. When it comes to your WW journey, it can take the form of thinking you've gone off the rails if you eat something you hadn't planned for. That can cascade into feeling bad and eating whatever because you've already ruined the day. We know that what you think affects how you feel, which drives the things you do. So, let's see, what you think. Remember we talked about this last year. Think, feel, do. That was the chat last year. Think, feel, do. What you think affects how you feel, which drives the things that you do. So go back and find that chat. I didn't look the number up. So you can see how this type of thinking can wreak havoc with your journey. It pays to pinpoint all or none thinking so you can shift into a more realistic, balanced approach. With practice over time, these shifts can change how you feel and act. What to do. Okay, these steps can lead you to a fresh perspective that help you keep going. Identify an all or none thought that you've had that's at one extreme or the other. So, like the sleeve of Girl Scout cookies or the bag of potato chips. And Christy, I wasn't going to go there, but I will since you opened that bag. Now, That one's a bad for me. Bad one for me. I can't stop. If I open a bag of potato chips and eat a couple, and if I tell myself I'm only going to eat a couple, and then I eat a handful or 2 handfuls or 3 handfuls, I am going to eat the rest of the bag. And just saying, it's an all or nothing thing. So I have to identify that. Then the next step is to do a reality check by asking myself, friend, or let's see, what is it Gwen calls it? Friend, or it's like a friend fact check. What are the facts? What's the evidence that this thought is true? The evidence that it's not true? What you would tell a friend? What would I say to a friend or family member in this situation? So like that, I wouldn't tell a friend, well, you've always eaten the bag of potato chips every other time, so go ahead. Just go ahead and do it. I wouldn't say that to a friend. And then use your answers to develop a new, realistic, and helpful thought that can move you closer to your wellness goals. Okay, so the think, feel, do. That's what we called it last year. So last year on the think, feel, and do. And yeah, and Dorothy says no one can eat just one. Lacey says they're half full anyway. Yeah. So apparently chips are a problem for a lot of people. But last year when we talked about think, feel, do, I still like that one. So we're going to call it that for your homework this week. So your homework for this week is to think of a situation where where you have had, or one that's happening right now, if it's happening right now, where, what you're thinking, and then write down what you think. Then write down how you feel. So, and how you feel is not like I feel sad. It's like I feel like I'm not going to be able to stop, or I feel like I'm going to finish the rest of it, or I feel like I'm going to fail, or or I feel like I'm going to go off the rails, or I feel like I'm going to binge eat for the next 3 days. You know what I mean? Like that kind of feeling, like I'm scared because I'm scared I can't stop, or I'm scared that I won't turn it back around, or or whatever. So that's the feeling. So that's the feel part of the think. But then turn that think around into, what would you tell a friend? And then that's what you're going to do, is you're going to tell yourself or write it down. And I think actually I may still have, nope, it's probably filed in here in this box. So I did still have my think, feel, do from last year somewhere. But so what we were doing last year is, think of whatever the situation is, whether it's a past, could happen, or it's happening right now. And then write down. So write it down, and then write down how you feel about it. And again, the feeling is like, I'm afraid I'll mess up. I'm afraid I'll gain all my weight back. I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at myself for doing this again, or whatever. And then the do is like write down what you would tell a friend. So a friend or a family member, certain family members, because some family members you might just go, whatever. Just kidding. But like a friend. So if a friend called you and said, oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking. I bought a bag of potato chips. I brought them into the house. I knew I couldn't have them. And now I have opened this bag of potato chips and I've eaten the whole thing. I'm afraid I'm going to go off the rails. I'm afraid I'm just going to keep eating. I'm afraid I've gone over my points for the day. So I might as well just, throw caution to the wind or whatever and just wait until next weigh-in to, next weigh-in to start over, or next week or next year or whatever. The friend wouldn't say, yeah, you really screwed up. You messed up big time, girl. You better just hang it up. You better just hang it up and let's go have some nachos or something, a real friend, a real WW Journey friend. One of these friends would not say that, wouldn't say, oh yeah, you messed up. Let's go party. Let's just go ahead and finish it off. And yeah, I agree with you. Let's wait until next year to start again. They wouldn't do that. They would say, no. Okay, it was one bag of chips, okay? You didn't eat 2 bags of chips, or you didn't eat 2 sleeves of Girl Scout cookies, or, whatever. They would, try to help you find that cutoff point, and then they would say, let's track it. If it's a WW friend, they might say, just write it down, and let's just move on to the next one. Or you know what? Let's just finish out the day. Finish out today. You get more points tomorrow, so let's finish out today, clean, stop, start tomorrow, or let's start with the next meal. But a real friend, a real WW friend would do that. So that's your homework for this week, is to write down your think, feel, and do. And it looks like Cheetos are a bad one for everybody. I will tell you, if Cheetos are a bad one for you all, I'm not suggesting that you buy an entire bag of these and bring them into your house. But for some reason, I have a little bit more success with this. And Darcy says, be an encourager, not a discourager. Exactly. I don't know why, but I have a little tiny bit more success with this. John and I buy the Chester cheese puffs, and you can get them at almost any gas station, grocery store, you know, things like that. And it's like 40, I think 48 puffs or 54 puffs. I don't remember. I've got it written down, but 54, 48, something. It's a big thing of puffs. Is like 4 or 5 points, but they're so fluffy. They're just so big. And if I just put them, and I make myself put them in my mouth one at a time, I can stop myself at one serving of those. I don't know why, those in particular, but I'm not suggesting that you buy a bag of them because, you know, I'm still just as likely to go ahead and eat the whole bag. Okay, so you all have your homework for this week. I want you to do it. Tag me in it. If you tag me on Instagram, it's If You Have an Egg. If you tag me on Connect, it is Scrap and Stamp 2. I know, thank you, Sandra. If you tag me on here on the Facebook page, it's just at If You Have an Egg. If you tag me on our closed group, it's at Kelly Green Million. I want to see your homework because I want to hand out some more Bravo stickers. I didn't get to hand out a lot of Bravo stickers this week. Less than 10 probably. And in the last couple of weeks, I've been handing out like 10 a day. So, okay. Oh no, and Chester's cheese puffs are a problem for Janice. No. Okay, then don't buy them. Then don't buy those. But anyway, so that's your homework for this week. Everybody do great. We are going to do the fluff portion here in just a moment. I'm going to take a quick break and get something to drink. Not like I haven't been drinking this whole time, but I'm going to show you 3 new things, or 3 things that are new to me. And I'm going to grab something out of the freezer too, because I saw something on Connect this week that I wanted to try. So I'll be right back for the second half. If you were only here for the homework portion, you are dismissed. And don't forget to, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe over here somewhere. And this, I think, is to order a Spreadshirt, and this is to watch the next video if you're on YouTube. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and this is the second part. This is part 2 of chat number 128, and if I didn't show you all, I wrote the number at the bottom so that I would actually know which chat it was. But this is the second half of chat number 128, Reject All or None Thinking. And this is, oh, Bonnie's computer sound cut out. So it wasn't my brand new microphone, right? So Bonnie, the homework from part 1 was the think, feel, do. And think, feel, do is think what your you know, what you're thinking, you know, like I'm going to eat a whole bag of chips and I'm going to blow it and I'm going to quit, you know, and whatever. And then how you're feeling. And I want you to write them down. You know, how you're feeling, like I'm afraid I'm going to quit. I'm afraid I can't get back under control, you know, whatever that feeling is. And then write down what you would tell a friend, you know, how you would encourage a friend. Okay, so this is part 2 and this is the fluff portion. So for those of you who are completing the homework and who completed the first half, congratulations. For those of you who are just watching the second half, I've noticed that YouTube is mostly a second halfer group. So most of the YouTube people are just wanting to watch the fluff portion and not watch the classroom. So you're not actually attending your meeting. Oh well. Okay, this I wanted to look at first because this is something that I saw on Connect this week. And I think this could actually work. This is a Jell-O, sugar-free, just a Jell-O cup. So it's the pudding cup. Okay, and I'm holding it because you were supposed to warm the outside of it for just a minute before you take it out. But what they were doing on Connect this week, on WW Connect, and if you are an online member, if you attend a physical workshop and you have eTools, you have Connect. If you'll get on your phone or get on your tablet or on your computer, and if you are an online only member, you already have Connect. You are already on there because that's how you are attending, is online. So somebody on Connect, and I apologize, somebody, I did not see who you were. So many people were talking about it that I failed to find who the first person was who talked about this. But they just took a Jell-O, a sugar-free Jell-O pudding cup, so it's just regular Jell-O, and cut a hole in the top. And they did not use a baby spoon. I had to use a baby spoon because I did not have any popsicle sticks. Anyway, so they cut a little hole in the top. And yeah, and thank you, Christy. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. Yeah, so thank you. See, you all are having your own meeting. Really, this is a meeting. You're doing it. Good job, girls. Okay, so anyway, so this is just a regular Jell-O cup. Cut a hole in the top. They put a popsicle stick in the top. I didn't have any popsicle sticks, so I used a baby spoon. because I have an entire house full of those, and then froze it. So this has been in the freezer for like 3 hours. I don't know how long they said exactly on Connect, but you're supposed to just barely warm up the sides, I think, so you can get it off. But then you peel off the top. Ooh. And oh my goodness, look what it made. It made a popsicle, and it turned out exactly like it did on Connect. So these are 2 Smart Points, and you could use, this one just happens to be the what is it, chocolate and vanilla swirl or whatever, but oh my gosh, it actually worked. Let me see if I can actually take a bite of it. I don't know how frozen it is. That's really good. It tastes like frozen pudding. And it worked. And look, and this is the part I liked about it the most. This is what I was thinking, you know, for Alyssa. It has its own little drip shield because it keeps the lid on there. Is that not cool? Is that not super cool? So that's just a regular Jello pudding cup. Whoever invented this or whatever on Connect, sorry again, didn't get your name. They cut a hole in the top. The lid was on there, sealed down, cut a hole in the top. They put a popsicle stick in it. I used a baby spoon, you know, and then it's been in the freezer for about 3 hours, and when I took it out, I just barely warmed up the sides with my hand, and it made a pudding popsicle. How cool is that? Thank you, person on Connect, whoever you are. Yeah, so Sandra's gonna do it. Carol says it looks good. Betty's gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna stick it back in the freezer so we don't lose it. Okay, so I was super pleased to know that turned out well. That turned out really good. Okay, I want to show you 3 things that are new to me. They're not new, they're just new to me. One of them is the Lily's chocolate chips. So I see people on Connect and on Instagram constantly talking about these Lily's chips. Lily's. So yeah, so I see people talking about these constantly, and finally I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to order some of these because I'm tired of listening to people talk about them. So I ordered these. I ordered them on Amazon. I will try to put the link up tomorrow maybe, but I ordered them on Amazon. So it's Lily's dark chocolate, 60 of them, and they're mini chips. They're mini chips. Okay, and Jackie says 13 of them are 0. Okay, 60 of them, that is 60. 60 of them is 2 Smart Points. And this is Lily. Oh, and we are doing the freestyle program right now because for some reason I have people asking all of a sudden whether we're doing regular Smart Points or freestyle. This is freestyle. So, hello Susie. You're just in time because we're talking about chocolate chips, but they're dark chocolate. I thought they tasted good. Casey had mixed feelings about it. She said she did not get to eat enough to do a good evaluation. I don't know what eat enough of them meant. And then one of the ladies that I work with did not like them. Like I thought she was kidding. She said they tasted bad. And then I said, you know, you just don't want us to eat them. And she just went, no, they really don't taste good. I thought they tasted good, but I like dark chocolate. But so they are Lily's Premium Baking Chips, dark chocolate. They are sweetened with stevia, 55% cocoa. They're vegan, non-GMO, no sugar added. 60 of them is 2 Smart Points. Seems like there was some other information here on the back I wanted to give you. You all always, it does have erythritol in it. If there's anybody that has any issues with that, so far I've been good because I'm not just eating them because they're dark chocolate. They're dark chocolate, so it's got a little bit of chocolate flavor, but it's not sweet, sweet chocolate. Good night, Trish. So it's not sweet, sweet chocolate, you know, because it's dark chocolate. So you're not just going to sit and, I wouldn't just sit and eat them. But y'all always asking me about sodium, 0 milligrams of sodium. Okay, so 60 of them is 2 Smart Points. And they are dark chocolate. They're not milk chocolate. So anybody who thinks they're just going to pop them in their mouth and it tastes like an M&M, they don't taste like M&Ms. Okay, so those were new to me. Lily's. Somebody, sorry, didn't see who it was. Somebody said they have these at their Whole Foods. Didn't even go look at my Whole Foods. I just went ahead and ordered them on Amazon, but I will try to put that link up, you know, later. This is probably the coolest thing that we have at the new showroom at Casey Kitchen Center. These are Swedish dishcloths, and if y'all haven't seen these, you might want to check them out. We found them online. If you're here in Knoxville, we do have them at Casey Kitchen Center, and that's at 5902 Kingston Pike. They will be on our website. Honestly, don't know what that website is yet. Maybe Casey can fill us in. I don't know. Oh, and Sylvia says they have them at Sprouts. So we don't have Sprouts in Knoxville, and I'm not driving to Georgia to get them. But the next time I'm in Georgia, maybe. But anyway, oh, and Debbie says she loves the bag clips and I have her hooked. So I'm trying to figure out if I can get these to sell them in the showroom because I'm hooked too. I probably have 3 sets of them now. This is not new, and I'll try not to eat up all the time to do this. These are not new, but are these not the coolest thing? This poor little guy at the home show, bless his heart, nobody was stopping and talking to him. And I was like, okay, show me what you have. I have at least three sets of them now. So this bag I just opened, I folded it over the top. These are called grip, what are they? Oh my gosh, I know what they're called. Grip sticks. These are grip sticks. And you just take this little yellow thing and you feed it, the little tongue, and you feed it through the opening and then over the top. And now you have a sealed bag again. Okay, that's for another day. Anyway, these are Swedish dishcloths, and they are super thin and really cool. And of course, I got the camping one, and I got it out for the, I got them for the camper, and for us for our next Disney trip. But anyway, so these are Swedish dishcloths. We do have them. We do have them in the showroom. But this is so cool. So I've been cleaning with this one, and I've already washed it in the washing machine, and I tossed it in the dryer for just a minute. You're not really. I don't know if you can dry them or not, but you can put them in the washing machine. You can put them in the dishwasher. But look at this. We've been using these in the showroom for the last couple of days, and this is one. It's this size, and look at this, because I hate throwing away paper towels. This was a quarter of a cup of water. So we did a test in the showroom over the weekend, and we did three paper towels versus one of these, and the paper towels didn't even come close. And then we used this to soak up the rest of the water from the paper towel. So that was a quarter of a cup of water, and it is all in here. It's all in this little cloth. It is all in there. The entire quarter cup of water. So look, that's empty now. Totally empty. Is that not cool? And then I can squeeze it back out, and you can use it like 100 times. See, and you can use it like 100 times. Anyway, super cool. Don't have to throw them away. We do have them in the showroom. We've got them in the KC Kitchen showroom, and we have them, they're going to be on our website, whatever our website is. Casey will have to tell you all. And then this, we're actually going to make something in this tonight. So Kim sent me this, Kimmy Baseball, she sent me this, and it's silicone, and it does have a cover, but the covers, I've already got it put up. But I opened the box when she sent it to me, and I was like, well, that's super cute. That is super cute, but what is it? I have no idea. So I was calling it a thingamajig because I had no idea what it is. I mean, obviously I know that it's silicone. So I know it's silicone. And it has little compartments in it, and it's really cute, and it's a cute color, and the color goes with, you know, a lot of the stuff in my kitchen. But I was like, I don't even, what is it? So I posted a picture of it on Instagram, and apparently it's supposed to go in an Instant Pot. Well, I don't have an Instant Pot, so I was thinking, what on earth am I going to do? What am I going to do with this? So here are some of the ideas. Oh yeah, and Barbara's right. Yeah, we can do this with cold water to keep us cool while we're camping. That's a great idea, Barbara. That's an awesome idea. But I was thinking there's some other things I've got to do something with this since I don't have an Instant Pot. And I jokingly said that I was going to, you know, get one. Orlando Debbie says they're egg bite molds. Yep, that would work great. Apparently for the Instant Pot, a lot of people make sous vide eggs from like the Starbucks sous vide eggs. Well, I don't have an Instant Pot, so I can't do that. But it is heat safe up to 400 degrees. Well, guess what? Guess what goes up to 400 degrees? That right there. Whoop, right there. Yeah. Yeah. My Simple Living Products air fryer goes up to 400 degrees. And silicone is safe in it. So I thought to myself, perhaps I should try and make something in the air fryer with my thingamajig or thingamahoogie or whatever it was that I called it. So I made up something. And not gonna lie, hello Kathy, it took me several tries because I'm not used to baking. You know, I'm used to air frying. I'm not used to baking, so it took me several tries. And yeah, and Sandra said Jello cups. That would be good. That would be really good because you could use that as a Jello mold. A couple people said popsicles on Instagram. A ton of people said a ton of people said the eggs, especially the sous vide eggs, you know, from Starbucks. But again, don't have an Instant Pot. So this is what I did. So this is what I used my thingamajig for. And this was from Instagram. So, not Instagram. Kimmy Baseball ordered this from Amazon, and when I locate the link for it, I will post it here, or I'll post it on the blog www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. So this is what I made with it. Okay, so again, it's my little silicone thing that I got from Kimmy Baseball. She got it on Amazon. Okay, so this is what I made. I'm going to show you one because we might get done in time to look at them. So they ended up like this. And I'm going to let you all help me name them. But look how cool these are. Look how yummy and fluffy. Look how yummy and fluffy these are. Okay, and when I show you the ingredients, I want you all to help me name these, okay? Because I put blah, blah, blah things in my Connect, in my recipe builder on Connect. Okay, and I already had a little bit left in here. So, sorry, I'm going to reuse my... I'm going to reuse the dish that I already was using. Okay, so this is what I did. This is not 2-ingredient dough. Pretty similar, but it's not exactly 2-ingredient dough. A lot of 2-ingredient dough recipes just have self-rising flour and then the plain non-fat Greek yogurt. But I don't have self-rising flour. I use Kodiak cakes for everything. So this is 1 cup of regular Kodiak cakes. It is just the regular Kodiak cakes. And that is 5 Smart Points. I'm sorry, it's like 14 for a cup. Hold on, I have the ingredients list here. Those end up being 2 each. Okay, so for a cup, it's the regular flapjack mix. So that is 1 cup. Wait till you see the ingredients, Barbara, before you answer. So that's 1 cup of that. Okay, sorry. And then it is 1 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Add that, and we have a teaspoon of vanilla, and we have an entire, because I'm kind of on a Jello kick right now, so we have an entire pack of sugar-free, and I forgot to mention that last week, sugar-free Jello pudding mix, and this is the chocolate fudge kind, and you are going to add the entire packet. Okay, and I'm going to stir that up just a little bit. And if you have a mixer, you can certainly do this with your mixer. It's very chocolatey. Okay, and then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Even though the Kodiak cakes will rise on its own, it still needs just a little bit of help. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And in case y'all didn't know, that little thing right there is to scrape off the top, or to scrape off the top of your spoon so that you don't end up with too much. So we have a teaspoon of that. This is a teaspoon of Truvia baking blend. This is a 1/4 cup of egg whites. So far this should all be things, you know, within reason that you would have at home. They're all, you know, readily accessible. If you don't have Kodiak cakes, you could probably use just regular self-rising flour with this. You should have some brand of plain non-fat Greek yogurt available to you. Okay, we're going to mix all that together. Okay, but now what we're going to add to it. Okay, this is the part where I said you're going to have to help me name it. Okay, because now we're going to add 60 of the, oh, Barbara says to keep the baking powder in the freezer. Oh, and it'll last longer. Cool. So this is 60 of the, oh, and Carol would add a pinch of salt. That's a good idea. This is 60 of the Lily's teeny tiny dark chocolate chips that we just got. So it's 60 of those. Okay, but now, guess what the last ingredient is? Does anybody want to guess what the last ingredient is? And I tell you what, if it starts to get too dry, you can add just a smidge of water, and by a smidge of water, I mean a smidge. So I'm gonna grab a tablespoon of water. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a tablespoon of water in there because, you know, once you get that much Kodiak cakes in there, sometimes it's just a little bit, you don't want it to be wet. It's not gonna be like a wet batter. No, Rosie said walnuts. Walnuts is a good guess, but it is not walnuts. Anybody else want to guess what the last ingredient is? Anybody? Ooh, peanut butter would be good, but no, Joy, that's not it. That would be good, but that's not it. Pineapple and chocolate. True nut? Nope. Debbie says true nut? Nope. Loretta says marshmallow. No, that would be really good. Nope. So that we can actually get them in, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Bacon. So these are going to be chocolate chip and bacon. So this is the candied bacon recipe, and it's 2 pieces. It's 2 slices, which is 4 pieces. So 2 slices of bacon, which is 4 pieces, because I cut them in half, of the candied bacon. And that recipe is already on, and look, I'll have to lick that off later. But anyway, so that is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, just under candied bacon. And I cooked it extra crispy, and I'm just gonna dump that in. Yeah, Barbara, it's chocolate and bacon. It's chocolate and bacon. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yes, Rosie, it's bacon. Chocolate and bacon. If you've never had chocolate and bacon before, And Teresa says, yuck, no bacon. Okay, so Teresa, don't add bacon. Add the fluff, or add the peanut butter, or add, you know, something else. Okay, so this makes approximately 12 to 14 of those little cupcake things. So next, even though you do not have to spray and I've made quite the mess up here, but anyway, even though you do not have to spray the silicone pan, I still do, because they just pop right out when you do that. So I'm gonna grab something to, actually look, I'll use my Swedish dishcloth to wipe my hands off, because it's good and wet, because it soaked up 1/4 cup of water. Okay, so just a little bit of nonstick spray, and I use the coconut spray from Lynn says call them crazy bacon chocolate pancake muffins. Okay, so this part though is very specific. This is my ice cream scoop, and you can tell I was using it before we started the chat. So this is 1/4 cup scoop. Okay, and I'm going to use it because I can get exactly the right amount. So I have 1/4 cup in here, and because it's an ice cream scoop, I can do this and it'll pop right out. So I'm putting 1/4 cup of the batter into each one of these little silicone cups, and you just want it to be 1/4 cup. At 1/4 cup, it's going to come above the top, and y'all are listening to some funny names. I'll go back and look at all of them later. It's still going to rise above the top of it. It's going to be that fluffy, but you don't want more than 1/4 cup in each one of them. So it's just easier to measure it that way, and it's easier to measure it that way, and it's easier to get it out because it has the little ice cream scoop, slider thing. Okay, so that is the first half, and it makes about 12 to 14, and this has 7 little holes in it. So CB bombs, that's funny. Okay, I'll have to go back and look at your all's names. Okay, so then we're going to put it in the Simple Living Products air fryer. We're going to just set this whole thing in the basket. So you're just going to take And I cooked the bacon in there too, then washed it out, and then put this in here. So you're just gonna set this whole silicone tray down in there. You don't have to put anything underneath it. It can just go straight in there. And it's gonna go in here. Push the button, push the temperature, change it to 320. And then 12 minutes. Set it on 12 minutes. You might have to go a little bit longer than 12 minutes. My first one, or the first batch that I was playing around with, I had to go a little bit longer than that because I had more than the 1/4 cup scoop in there. Okay, so we only have 5 minutes left, so we will not be able to see those come out, but I will post them, and I will post the recipe at some point because I already posted 2 recipes this week. But when they came out, let me tell you this, when they come out, take them out of the air fryer. It's gonna be hot. The silicone tray is going to be hot. It's 300, and I'm sorry, my back was to you. So 320 in the air fryer, 320 minutes, 320 degrees for 12 minutes, for about 12 minutes. And then check them at the 12 minutes. Stick a toothpick down in the middle, you know, just like your mom always did with cake, or you do with cake. And stick a toothpick down in the middle and then pull it out and see if you have any of the batter on there, then it's still not done. So use some tongs or something to get the silicone out of the air fryer because it is going to be 320 degrees when you pull it out. My advice, let them cool off a little bit before you try to get them out. So the first batch I tried to just pull out and they weren't quite cooled off yet, and I got, like I just tore this one, I got the top and the bottom was still in there a little bit. So, ooh, Margaret says Hog Wild Choco Cakes. That's pretty fun. That sounds fun to me. But what I did was I let them cool off. I just took my tongs and I got the silicone pan out and set it to the side, let it cool off for a few minutes. You didn't have to wait 30 minutes or anything, just for a few minutes to let it cool off. And then I put a paper plate over the top of it and then flipped it over and kind of tapped it a few times, and they came right out. So that's another reason that I sprayed it just slightly. Even though a silicone pan is inherently non-stick, they slid right out after having the non-stick spray on there. But how cute are these? So they're little, you know, they come out little muffins, and you could reheat them and, you know, put some ice cream on them or something. They are 2 Smart Points each. So it's 2 Smart Points. You can see how big they are on my hand. You know. Oh no, Melissa just got home. Melissa, you're gonna have to watch later because we just made chocolate chip muffin things with bacon in them. Okay, so I will try one for you, but look how fluffy they are in the center. Fluffy, 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 yummy, yummy, yummy. And I promise you, your friends, coworkers, husband, whatever, are going to be surprised that it's going to be chocolate chip with bacon in it. And I will go back and look at y'all's names later. But let's try it. Very good. Very good. Very delicious. So yummy. These are really good. Again, this big. And yeah, Loretta, it would be a good grab and go breakfast. And you can make all different flavors. I mean, you don't have to make chocolate chip and bacon. And the bacon was what pushed it up to 2 points. They were only 1 point before you put the bacon in them. But they're this big. As cute as they can be. Hubbies are going to love them. Coworkers are going to be shocked. Family members are going to be shocked. Super cute. 2 Smart Points each. Yeah, Barbara says my face says it all. 2 Smart Points each. Extra yummy. And Dusty's hovering again because he heard me say bacon. I don't know what the sign is for bacon. But anyway, he heard me say Miss Yum. But anyway, he heard me say bacon. Okay, and yes, the pan came from Amazon. So Kimmy Baseball ordered the pan for me, so I will have to look up the link. I did not order it myself. But again, we had new silicone baking pan. Can't wait to try it with some other things. It's super cute. Makes a super great size. You know, something I might try doing some egg mug, you know, some egg cups or, you know, something in it. The Swedish dishcloths, again, soaked up 1/4 cup of water, and look, still holding it. It's not dripping. And this was my chocolate. So now I can wash it in the dishwasher again. But you can use these like 100 times. Oh, and they're biodegradable after you're done with them. So instead of throwing them away, you put them in your compost. So anyway, I'm super, super happy about that. And then the Lily's baking chips, 60 of these are 2 smart points. Okay, so I will post that recipe. It is 8:59. We're actually gonna get done on time. We've got 6 minutes, 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes left on the air fryer. So y'all just have to look at the pictures later of, you know, of how they look coming out. Don't forget to let them cool off before you try to pop them out. Okay, so, and Carol Lou, I'm guessing that you probably can, and y'all know I'll end up trying that. You know I will end up trying that. Let's see if we can get Dusty, 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 come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. He goes, I'm getting chocolate. Not chocolate, I'm getting bacon. He is not getting bacon. Okay, come here and say goodnight, buddy. Okay, so everybody knows what their homework is. So everybody's gonna do their homework. Everybody's gonna have an awesome and amazing week. Nobody's quitting. We are all in this together. We are all in our meeting together. And even if you can't go to your physical workshop, come to our workshop. Y'all are having a meeting right now. Okay, everybody tell Dusty goodnight. We're gonna go ahead and go. I have Alyssa tomorrow, and I have a lot to get done before she gets here. But have a great week. I want to know what you make in your little silicone thingamajiggy if you get one. But everybody have a great week. Tag me in your homework. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, don't forget, this is the next video coming up right here. Right here is the subscribe. It's the little If You Have an Egg logo. Click on that to subscribe. Please, 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 please subscribe. And, or no, it's over here. It's right here. The If You Have an Egg logo is right here. Click on that to subscribe. And then over here, if you're interested in any of the spread shirts. Anyway, everybody have a great week. I will see you next week. Tag me in what you made. I want to see it. I love seeing what you all make. Good night, everybody. Have a great week. Good night.